Hey everybody, it's Kathy Braxton. My company is Improv for Caregivers, and this YouTube channel is called Dementia Demos. And what I do is I look at posts that were made on Reddit and then ask for permission and see if I can talk about them on a quick video here. So I found a post today, a question about the kind of responsibility of the memory care unit in regards to helping outside family members connect with the people that are living in that memory unit, specifically video calls, the Zoom call, this kind of thing right here. And I'm going to take two different perspectives on that so that anybody who's watching this can get both sides of the story. So from a professional standpoint, which I am and I have done for 27 years, it is very important to try to stay connected with someone, especially if they're out of state or out of town or you can't visit as often. I will tell you that I do try to make Zoom calls available to my family members, but I also have to remember as a professional who has a lot of residents to take care of and a lot of responsibilities, that what I offer to one, I must be willing to offer to all. With that being said, if a video call works for a specific resident, then what I try to do is schedule that one time weekly. That is something I can accommodate within my schedule, and usually it works for the family schedule as well. So I do have a resident where we do a weekly Zoom call with family, and I can include other people as needed as they request. There's another family member who requests to just talk on the phone in private with their loved one. So I make sure that I have all the phone numbers ready as I would normally do anyway, and then make sure that that phone call happens at about the same time, one time, if not twice. The phone call thing's a little easier. I can just hands off, walk away once or twice a week for sure to make that happen. The other things that we do in regards to activity programming is we write letters to family members during holiday seasons. Mother's Day, for example, we took pictures and made frames and send those out. So there are things that your activity professionals, your wellness enrichment program should be putting in place, especially if you want to have that connection. You're looking for that. They need to find a way to accommodate for it. Okay. Daily phone calls, daily Zoom calls probably aren't going to be realistic because, as I said, what we do for one as a professional, we have to be willing to do for all. And there are a lot of other facets to the job that we do. There definitely could be someone that does full-time Zoom calls. I could tell you that right now, but I don't know if the industry has the funds for that. When it comes to advocating for that, this is going to be the other side of the quarter, and I say push for it. Okay, push for that connection. Push for the weekly. Start there. Start with something you feel like they can accommodate to, and see what happens. And don't let it fall to the wayside. Right. I get email reminders from family members who are like, hey, are we still doing this call? If I forget to send that Zoom link. So be that squeaky wheel, advocate for yourself, advocate for that connection. When it comes to following up and hearing about how your loved one is doing, you should definitely be getting invited to a minimal every 3-month care plan. It's quarterly, essentially, and every 3 months you should be invited to either attend in person or be available by conference call to ask questions of the entire team in one sitting how your loved one is doing. So you should be able to get nursing information, medications, if they have any diagnoses or current infections they're working on. And then we're talking, are they in therapy? So therapy should be there, give you input. The wellness, again, wellness should always be part of that care plan, right? My thought is in regards to this, activities and wellness are the biggest part of well-being and quality of care. So we can't let that fall to the wayside. So if your activity professional or wellness coordinator is not in your care plans, start to request that to happen. Because the reality is everything mostly is logistics in regards to the care. But when you get off that conference call or that in-person meeting, the person that's going to really, I think, give you the most input, that's going to make you feel the best about the placement and how your loved one is doing, is the wellness program. They're going to say, here's what she's involved in. Here's who she's hanging out with. Here's what she's doing. Here's what she likes. We love this. We need more. Do you have any other ideas? So make sure you, number one, are getting those invites to at least that quarterly care plan meeting. Number two, attend as best you can. If you have to reschedule, do that. They always should accommodate for that. And number three, make lists of questions to ask. And number four, make sure your wellness coordinator is there. They need to be able to give you that input. And again, wellness to me is the rest of our day. We can take an hour to do our own ADLs, activities of daily living, and the rest of the day we do things that bring us purpose. That is what our loved ones are supposed to be engaging in throughout the day. So getting that input on that. And then just finding out from that wellness director, how can we, proceed with a little bit more connection? What can we do? What can you do? How can we make this work? And then as time goes on, you can finagle and work things out. So, like I said, this YouTube channel is called the Dementia Demos. I would love for you to subscribe, like, comment, tell me what you want, tell me more of the things that you like. My Reddit is, I think it's Kathy Brax26. Dear God, I can't remember anything. No, I lied. It's Dementia Whisper. That's on Reddit. But I look at the feed and just try to pick out any questions you guys have. And then my email is my business, which is called Improv for Caregivers. So always feel free to reach out to me. I'm hoping that this video helped you advocate for yourself, your loved one, and to see things from two different perspectives. Take care.